Hello, beautiful souls. Are angels always around? Or do they leave and come back when you're in trouble? So, I have a story to share with you. I was dating this guy, and this is the first guy I ever dated. So, basically, he broke my virginity and everything. And, I didn't know, I was new to dating, so I didn't know anything about dating, anything like that. So, long story short, I found out that he was cheating on me with a lot of people. And so, um, one day I got angry and upset. And then I thought to myself, I said, wow, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to F all his friends. And then I heard a voice clear as day say to me, what good is that going to do? And I replied back, yes, you're right. I'm not going to do that. And I didn't. That was one instance that an angel came to guide me from that way of thinking. In another situation, there was this girl that everybody was afraid of, everybody, and no one would stand up to her. But at the time, she liked the guy that I was going out with, and she just kept lying and saying that he gave her things that wasn't true. She was basically trying to make me jealous. And so I stood up to her, and because I stood up to her, she started, we was around this area where it was very echoey, and she started yelling to bring attention to us. And I told her, I said, listen, if you hit me, watch what's gonna happen. She was like, what's gonna happen? She swung, I don't know, and I blacked out. And next thing you know, I was on top of her with my fist in the air. But when I realized, what had happened, I got off, I had got off of her. Later on that day, the guy told me that she had swung and missed, and I hit her, and she fell straight to the ground. So another instance that the angels will help you out when something horrible is happening, and standing up to bullies. So in Psalms 91:11 it states, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." And by the way, please leave a heart, your comment, or share the video. The reason why I'm making this video because I heard so many people saying that, um, especially on Reddit, that angels are not by your side. Stay tuned for part two. Here is another Bible verse. Hebrews 13:2 states, "Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware." So I was going to a popular name electronic store that sells exercise equipment. So I was going there to purchase it, and before I got across the street, there was a crossing guard. He looked at me, he said, "Hello," and I said, "Hi," and he helped me get across the street. I did not pay no attention to it. And I went in the store, and around that time, I wasn't really aware of my spiritual gifts, but I knew that negativity was around and I can sense it. And so I was looking around, and one guy, my radar went off, and I was just like, oh man, so I started to not pay attention to him, and I started to look for the treadmill I was going to get. And so I was standing there, and I was looking around because I wanted to get that negative energy off of me. And so all of a sudden, a guy said, "Excuse me." I turned around, and there was a guy staring at the back of my head. I did not even feel him there. But the crossing the crossing guard, he was the one who said, "Excuse me," to move the guy from the back of me. I looked and I was like, wow. And after that, I didn't say nothing to him. After that, he went out the store. I told the people in the store to where to deliver my treadmill. I went out the store to see if the crossing guard was there. He was gone. So, and that's not the first time that has happened to me. So on this one, I was on a train and I was standing in the doorway. I had the music blasting in my ear, and I thought both of the doors was going to open, but only one door opened. Um, and that door that opened was the door that I was standing in. So there was a guy that came in. Well, he bumped me and pushed his way in. Then he looked at me with this horrible, nasty look. It was just awful. So he went over there and he stood over there. I looked down, but then I looked up. A guy came behind him and bumped into him and said, "Excuse me," and then walked all the way down to where I was standing at by the door and stood in front of me. I don't know happened to this what happened to this guy. I did not see him leave the train, but he was gone. So I'm sharing these stories to let you know that you are never alone. If you leave yourself open to the energies that's around you, even if you don't leave yourself open, they're always there protecting you. They will never leave your side. I've been in so many instances where they came and protected me. And they had probably did the same thing for you, and you probably never knew it was an angel protecting you. So God, the universe, the angels, life is always protecting us. The angels will never leave our side. No matter how frustrating things get or how many times you may curse an angel out, they are going to never leave your side. Your guardian angels never leave your side. So have faith, stay strong, keep your high vibrations high, keep your high vibrations going out to your enemies because they're expecting you to do something negative. Send high vibrational love to them. They're not expecting that. Take care, beautiful souls.